Why? Because Choko can never be at the same spot, apparently. Hello, everyone! We haven't seen each other in 2 days! Or is it 1 day? We saw each other last on Friday. Yeah, it should be 2 days, right? We didn't see each other 2 full days, yeah. How you been? Hello. Welcome, everyone. Today, I am going to draw. I know it's a crazy thought that came into my mind. But I thought since summer break is starting and all the VTubers are getting out their bikinis, their summer wear, I thought Choko has currently 2 outfits. One is the dress I currently have, and the other one is an older dress. And so I thought, doesn't Choko deserve more outfits, especially seasonal ones, that I may make later on? That's a cool thought. Hi Dan, how you doing? I'm doing good. I actually chillaxed these few days. After I want to say graduating. Oh no, I didn't graduate. After getting my thing for the year, graduating the grade, I could say, because I'm going over to the next grade. I just died mentally. Well, not mentally, but my soul left my body. Zeugnis, exactly, since I got my report card. I just turned off my brain, and I've been doing good. I've been doing good without my brain. Turns out Choko can actually function without a brain. So yeah, I've been just chilling, watching some anime. Not worrying about school because I'm not gonna be there for 6 weeks. And I cannot draw for shit. Okay, let me make a little symmetry ruler, because I think we want symmetry on a VTuber model base, right? Wait a second. Can I not import image? Do I not have a Choko on me that I could use as a base? That'd be a cool thought. I actually do have a Choko I can use! Oh my god! She a bit big, but I can use her and trace her, actually. That'd be so much easier than drawing her 4 times! Because I think I need 4 drawings for 4 seasons, right? Okay, so a little bit tall, a little bit shorter, like this. Yeah. And now we erase everything and we move this thing over. Can we move it? Thank you. Can I please kinda line it up at least? It doesn't want to be lined up. Oh no, what do I do? Because this wants to abide by the pixels. This does not want to abide by the pixels. Unfortunately for me. Okay, we're gonna erase this and make a new one that abides by the pixel. Yippee! Okay, now we can use the symmetry. We postponed my birthday celebration to yesterday because my dad was at work in the afternoon on my birthday, and I got some unexpected surprise gifts. Ooh, do tell. What'd you get? Also, happy belated birthday. Yeah. I don't know if I told you happy birthday yet. I remember you recently mentioning that you were going to have your birthday soon, but I didn't know which date exactly. Okay, I'm gonna trace the ears because they're the easiest to trace right now. Do I not have any stabilization on my brush? Give me that stabilization, please. Thank you. Because with a stabilized brush, it just kind of delays your brush strokes by a little bit and it makes it easier. I noticed, is this the old face or is this the new face? I don't know, because I had a Choko with an old face and a Choko with a new face. One was basically way rounder than the other. I think that's the old face Choko. Or is it? Huh. Don't actually know. Let me look up myself. Let me look up myself. I think that's the old face Choko because her chin is way rounder. See, yeah, my girl chin is pointier. I look more mature. No, I didn't mention my birthday in your stream because I don't know. I guess I thought it's selfish or something. I don't know. It was on Monday. Ah, okay. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, happy belated birthday! Happy celebrated. Oh, but it was nice. Okay. We actually booked a vacation this year and I'm so excited. It's going to be a wellness hotel. Choko can finally relax those wings. They don't have to stream for a week. Don't have to go to school either. Oh, the bliss. The bliss. It's not like streaming is like hard or anything for me. I'm actually kind of sad I cannot stream for that 1 week, but I'll survive it. I think. Okay, and now the head is like this, I think, if I remember correctly. And then it should be here like this, following this. And the ears are then kind of like connecting to here. That is kind of the head shape I have, I'd say, from personal experience. Okay, now we have the neck. We have the shoulders, and they connect like this. We have the boobs. They're kind of like here. Beyond that, we have like this, and now it gets hard. Now legit gets hard because I do not remember where under the skirt I placed what. Was it like this? Probably? And then this should be kind of like here. And then we have the legs going up to here. And going up there. The thighs are actually so thick. Like, compared to my real thighs, which are like sticks, apparently. And I'm pretty excited. I'm going to the mall with my mom on Wednesday. I think, if I remember correctly, which I oftentimes don't. I can only pray that I do. Okay, I'm gonna make them a little flatter, just because I'm like, you know, my thighs ain't thick. And now we just follow the lines. After we trace this, we're gonna go to the actual designing. You know what my stream planning is always like? I'm like, what do I do today? Like 10 minutes before the stream starts. I'm not joking. I sit there 10 minutes before stream starts and I'm like, alright, Choko, time to log in. What are you doing today? And usually I come up with something in time. And sometimes it needs preparation, which I then do during stream because Choko does not know how to properly prepare streams. That'd be good knowledge to have. Imagine Choko with a schedule someday. That's a crazy thought. Because usually I don't know what I'll be in the mood for to do, like, the day of the stream. So hard to guess. And the feet look weird because I drew them for like these shoes. I drew them for exactly these shoes. So they do look kinda small. But that's also because I can actually draw that here. She's actually on her tippy toes. Because those are like... Those are like heel boots. They do have a heel. Okay, so we erase here a little bit. We erase here a little bit to get that shape going. Looks a bit better. I wish it was a lot better, but you know, we'll make do. We'll make do with what we have. Oh, Hanil! Also hi! I look away from chat for 1 second and suddenly 3 messages. The keyword usually, when did I use usually? Me when I don't remember what I said like 2 minutes ago. How you doing, Hanil? When my mom told me that she wanted to get me another gift for the celebration, I told her that a 15 euro Nintendo eShop is completely fine, but she also bought 1,000 V-Bucks for some reason and volume 1 of the Monster manga. That's what she didn't know is that I was actually interested in the Monster anime but didn't watch it because there was no German or English dub. Now I can read it in German. Also got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but that was on Tuesday already. Damn! You got a lot of cool gifts. Me, I guess... Wait, let me check. I want to see something real quick. If I went to a certain... Oh no! If I went to a bookstore in Germany, I could get a 5 euro gift card for it. Because I got an A- in German, and for your A in German, you get a gift card. The report card thing is, in Germany, on the day you get your report cards, actually go to the mall. I did that once because I had to get something from the mall with my mother. There's so many shops being like, hey, with your report card, you can get this and that. Hey, did you know if you have an A or something on your report card, you can get, I don't know, something. And then if you have a good report card, you get to flex to strangers. It's crazy. It's so funny. And it's actually really profitable. I remember I had a report card, and that year I was a straight A student. So my report card looked like it. And people were very impressed. People were like, ooh, let me call a colleague to see this. And then they were like, ooh, this looks crazy. Good job, you. And I was like, thank you so much, stranger, because I do know how to communicate with people. Okay, I know how to draw arms. Okay, let me turn this off so I can focus on the arms, actually. Okay, so first of all, I think this is a bit too thick. I compare it to my real arms, and this is way too thin. How much weight did she lose? I think I want to draw it that way due to the hand, so let me actually start from the top and go to the bottom. Like, this is the thickness I'd need. But this would be way too thick at the bottom here. So we gotta, like, look for a solution. That looks so weird! Ah! Because I do know how to draw arms and stuff, trust. I just plopped in the hands willy-nilly back then. So, like, the hands are probably not anatomically correct. Okay, you usually are ready for streams. Me, fine. Don't know if I mentioned that, but me headphones paths start to fall apart several months ago, and today I got new headphones. Ooh, that's so cool. Which won't drop small dark piece of artificial leather? I guess that's what it's called. Yeah! That's some good motivation to get some A's. Exactly, you just get free stuffs. But you played Homicipher! How could you not know how to talk to them? Oh yeah, that's true. But those were monsters! It's so much easier to talk to monsters than humans. Because monsters are like, hey, I like. And then you're like, yes, I like. And then and then everything is great. Let's goop! I hope your new headphones are good. Go, not goop. Let's goop. Me when I goop. Okay, we're gonna redraw the hands, or the arms. And we're gonna try to make them a bit more anatomically correct this time. Hopefully! If Choko still remembers how to draw arms, which do not count on it. Okay, this is the elbow. Oh no, this is not the elbow. This is another part of the arm, which is bony. Okay. We have a little bone here. I'm looking at my elbow IRL right now. Here's the elbow. So it would be like here. I'm just trying to figure out the shape, man. And then we'd go like this, right? Or no, this is actually has nearly no curve. It's close to no curve, but this has crazy curve up here until it comes down here. Because actually, fun fact, the bones here, I believe, would be like crisscrossed, right? That's why it has this little thing up here. Because when your hands are in their normal position with their thumb inside, your bones are crisscrossed, but if the thumb is on the outside, your bones are parallel. I don't know why, but your bones are touching right now, probably. Crisscross apple goop. Yeah! Apple goop. Me when I goop with my apples. I actually made myself a proper breakfast today! Granted, it was at 3 p.m., but it was a proper breakfast! I made myself, cinnamon French toast. By which I mean I combined 1 egg, I don't know how much of milk, a little bit of milk, a shit ton of cinnamon, and a teaspoon and a half of sugar. I could have put in more sugar, but I didn't feel like a lot of sugar. So yeah, I just eyeballed everything. I was like, you know what? All these recipes online bore me. Let me try to do it myself, and I did. It actually tasted pretty decent. Can you imagine that throwing shit together in a thing actually can taste pretty decent? It's totally not like our ancestors did that every day. Okay, now I need to desaturate this even more to not let myself be confused too much by existing things. Okay, so the knees are here. We don't gotta forget that. So currently, if the arm is like this, the fingers need to be a bit shorter, and then it's actually fine. Yep. This should be a fine finger length. And then we have a thumb length of this much, I believe. I don't know, it's a little bit longer. I am not an expert at fingers. Yeah, Choko eating good today, exactly. have I eaten anything other than breakfast? Hey, it's fine. It was lunch as well. It was a brunch. No, but it was really good. Other than that, today I watched a lot of anime. I finished Black Butler season 5 today with my father and my mother. And we got to the middle of, is it Mushoku Tensei? Like, Delicious Dungeon? I think that's what it's called, but I'm not too confident in that. Could not be, could be. Listen, I started watching it like a few days ago. We're about in the middle, and I'm like, haha, people eat monsters. That's funny. What about the guy that cooks eggs? It's about the guys that cook stuff in a dungeon, and that's like monsters. And some mage and stuff. Yeah, there's a mage in there. There's an elf mage. Also, by the way, Dan, please do not fart too loudly. We're a very cultivated society here. Also, they have in their party they have a human, I believe a halfling, and I think that's a dwarf, and yeah, an elf. They also had another human, but they plot. I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, it's pretty entertaining. I mean, I didn't like Elf Girl for a long while. She was annoying as fuck. Because every day, like every time they made some food, she was always like, ew, it's made out of monsters. I'm not gonna eat it. And then proceeded to be annoying for the rest of the episode and annoy every other character, being like, no, I'm not gonna eat it. But then she eventually did eat it and said, oh my god, it's so tasty. Yeah, I hate people like that. I'm sorry, I cannot watch anime with stuff like that. You cannot trust Choko with anime like that because it's just, We actually had scenes like that in, Twisted Wonderland, and in every event there's one scene where they eat food, and every time my mother is like, I want to strangle them to death. And I have to translate every word because at first it was like to stay true to the plot, now it's to annoy her, and every time it's like, oh my god, it's so tasty, and it's so gooey, and it's melting in my mouth, and actually I have a food orgasm now. Every time! It's so annoying. It's so annoying. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole like, oh my god, it's so tasty, which is like present in nearly every anime, but I can live with it. I can live with it. Let's just say that. I had eggs today. Did you have eggs today? Really? I'm having deja vu. Did you mention that before? I don't know, maybe. Skinny archer guy, small fella with a beard, egg cooking guy, and mage elf with funny way of controlling monsters. She makes in a pot, I reckon. Not really. So we have a pretty buff human guy with a sword. He always wears his armor. We have a small fella with a beard. That's true. That's a dwarf. He's the cook. The dwarf is the cook. Then we have a little halfling who's like the lockpicker. He's a rogue. And we have the mage elf. That was true. But she doesn't control others. She's just there. She usually uses fireball. Like every D&D. Like every D&D character, she always uses fireball. And yeah. Their quest basically is to save another party member, which they lost in the first episode. And it's pretty good. I really like the cooking things because they always look so yummy. And also like show how they prepare the stuff. So like, yeah, you have to skin it, you have to like chop up the meat, you have to remove the insides, which could be maybe used for later or something. I don't know what they do with them. Sometimes they use them, sometimes they don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you put in all those seasonings, you skewer it up, you grill it, whatnot. Was there a thing when she had to control an eel kind of thing? I'm on episode 13. Maybe later, not right now. There's also other characters that were in the party before, which I kinda... Okay, we met one of the other characters that was in the party. The long-haired guy. I've been telling my mother, I want to see that long-haired guy. I want to see what he's all about. I want my long-haired dude. And you know what? They still not showing him to me. I have the anime done from what is out right now, and I still don't see him. It hurts. I haven't watched the anime. There was a collab event in one of the games I played. That's all I know. Ah. Yeah, the guy... I don't think it was an archer. Maybe we'll get an archer. I don't know. I just know that he's an enthusiast for monster eating, and everyone thinks it's weird. But I actually don't think it's that weird. Like, you make do with what you have, you know. Okay. So I am Choko. What do... I feel like the arms are too long. Wait a second. I just feel like the arms are too long looking at them right now. Okay. I'll shorten them a bit here. And shorten the hands a little bit. And lengthen the forearms again a little bit. Shorten this a little bit maybe. No, it's too short. It's a very fine line between normal arms and Uncanny Valley. Maybe it's just like the way the hands are positioned that's gonna be Uncanny Valley, but you know. Yes, there's a weird creature I've never seen before. Let's eat some of it, yeah! That reminds me of Xenoblade. I have 16 hours into the game and there are no signs of Mirtha anywhere. Mithra. Sorry. Mithra anywhere. No spoilers of anyone else. Yeah, it's like... I want to see him. I want to know what he's about, but... It's not giving me anything. Not giving me anything at all. Okay. Now since we have the base, let us think of a summer outfit, I'd say first. Yeah, because, I mean, it's summer. It's summer. I can wear a stylish swimsuit. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to put detail to the hair, because summer hair, I'd say ponytail, just because during summer it's really fucking hot out. I also kind of want to give her. Did I give her a little bit of a different hairstyle? Because I've been inspired by the new season of Black Butler. One of the girls has such cute short hair. Her hair is like literally like this, and it's so cute. But no, Choco's never gonna wear a hairstyle like that. I used beach episode Choko, exactly what I'm thinking. I used to have short hair actually, but the problem with my hair is I have pretty thin hair. So when I cut it like this, it was like always laying very close to my head. But okay, I didn't have a middle part, I had a side part. So it was like, it's laying close here. I cut it under the ears because it's so much easier to take care of. And it was like this. And it's fine. But like, it's not like ideal, you get me? Because with thin hair, it's like, try to find a hairstyle that suits you, you know? Currently, my hairstyle is not just, longer. Which, okay, not that long, but like, kind of get my point, I think. Currently, it's like, this length, I think. I Actually, yeah, with the waves, it's that's kind of like my hair is really wavy at the bottom always. And I mean like really wavy because I never dry it before I go to sleep, so it always gets the waves at the bottom. That's kind of my hairstyle right now, though I also do a middle part nowadays sometimes. Because like with this hairstyle it works. Anyway, side tangent aside. Let us do Choco's normal middle part. Because that one is always easy. If anyone doesn't know how to draw Choco's hair, it's the middle part is just 3 bananas. Like this. See? And already Choco's middle part is done. You can also give it this top thingy. I like to give it to her sometimes. Important here is that these things are one part, while this thing is another different part. So there's like one whole banana and one kind of split banana. I remember one person referring to these things as bananas once, and I'm not gonna stop. Cause they do look like bananas, to be fair. I actually got the length kinda right. I realized I could have used this, but no. I'm gonna use it for this only. We have this. I mean, this is a sketch anyways, right? Okay. So we have... Do I give her the side things or no? Because I really want to give her a ponytail, like I said. Because in summer, if you have long hair, having it down is absolute fucking hell. So let us try to give Choko a ponytail. If I even know how to draw ponytails, because fun fact, I do not. Like this, I'd say. This kind of, oh my god, you know who this reminds me of right now? Just from the ponytail alone, this kind of reminds me of Crony from Hololive. Maybe less cone shape and more round. That could also work. Wait, there's like different types of ponytails. So if we made it more round, it'd be like this, right? Yeah. With VTubers, I just like to unfurl the hair a lot. Like at the top, okay. Yeah, the thing is, I did that because, actually, if I put off the symmetry, when you tie your hair, it's not gonna be one perfect strand, so you're gonna have, like, different strands in there together. Which I kinda wanted to show, but having it perfectly symmetrical doesn't really show that too well, I guess. Also, that's probably why my crush has been tying her hair up more often recently. Maybe. Also, like me personally, every time I'm too, every time I am too, lazy to shower, I just tie up my hair the next day because, hey, that way no one's gonna know my hair is dirty. So if anyone ever sees Choko with her hair tied up for a week, send help. Okay, now erase this, put this on full display. But this really reminds me of Crody right now. For some ungodly reason. Okay, let's delete these parts. So we just have our ponytail. And now we can decide. Are we gonna put anything more than a ponytail there? Okay, first of all, gotta put her hair back. You just show the illusion of pulling hair back by not making this like straight, but like giving it like kind of like waves, because these are like parts of hair that get pulled back. And the waves are like the parts that get pressed more flatly. Yeah, I'm bad at explaining stuff. So we could like have it like this. Or we could give her front hairs. Let's see how she looks with front hairs. Yeah, I think we're giving her the front hairs. Okay, well, we could make them a bit thinner. Because I feel like Choko wouldn't do all her side hairs in the summer because it'd just be too hot to have those two big side bangs there. So they're just a bit thinner. But they're still there because aesthetics. Make them even a bit thinner. I'll make this a bit thicker. And put them a bit to the side like this. And I compare it to the original. Her side hairs have the approximate same like this. As they should have. My god, I'm great at guessing the length of stuff. Especially my own characters, I guess. Okay. Next part. The actual swimsuit. Oh. Now that's a tricky one. Because I'm gonna be frank, the only swimsuits I have are like kind of like this shape. And then like this, I think. Sometimes they are tied here, so they're even more like this. And then like normal bikini stuff, you know? But that looks boring, you know what I mean? Thus we have to look for something more interesting. So let us see. What if I Google fairy swimsuit? Fairy bikini. What? If I go to pictures, what will there be? Huh. Actually, not that bad looking stuff. If you ignore all the very bad looking stuff. Ooh, I like this idea. I know it's a normal dress, but I think we can work with this. Okay. So basically, we're gonna give her thin straps up here. Do we give them up there? God, no, I think they're up here. I don't know, I'm not a designer. Surprise, surprise! Choko designing her own things is not a designer. She just does this for fun, apparently. Okay, put it like this. So this was the top to a dress, but I think we can make it into a cute swimsuit as well, like a cute bikini type of thing. So we pull it together in the middle. Ooh, we could make the type that I showed earlier that I kinda have. I don't think I have it like in the way I have described it, but I kinda have a bikini like that. Where it's just in the middle, it's pulled together by something. Pull. Like this. Now it's pulled together. I accidentally tapped out of this. I accidentally clicked my application from my hand, and then I just saw the black screen with the hand, and I was like, oh, nice. Okay, so we have this. Then the idea I had was for something kind of like going out from this, being like kind of cape-ish. Like this, I guess? Like this. Without the bottom thing here. Oh, wait, now I realize, it should be more round. Like this. Okay. And we got this. We got that, and then I made it too transparent. I erased too much. Like this, I think. We can actually make it a bit thinner at the top and thicker at the bottom because that's what I often like to do for my VTuber things. I just like to give the things shape, an absolute shape. Okay, because I feel like this will make it a bit more whimsical and will make it a bit less prone to over-sexualization, I guess. Because bikinis are often like... Some people think it's like underwear and it's like... I want a cute one. So let us see what else we can add to this. Okay. These sides. And... Okay, I got an idea. Pinch them more at the top here. Like, make sure it's seen that they're pinched. And then add bows there? Should we add bows there? Because I thought, like, adding stuff there. Because then, the way the fabric would look, be like, very, like, stretched there. God, I really have to change the shape here. I have to make it a bit more like this. Yeah, this is how it should look. And the shape on these, it's like kind of like, it's very foldy, if you know what I mean. Like, it has lots of folds. Kind of like my first outfit. Actually, from the boob things, it's, yeah. You can also kind of make kind of a towel there. That's true. But I don't know how aesthetic I could make a towel look, you know what I mean? Because it's still about aesthetics. Like this. And down there we have like a similar type of situation going on. So here we could also like put something like that. So we have a lot of like light bows there. For the shoes, I definitely want to give her some Faye sandals or something that looks whimsical. As always, Choko wants to look whimsical. I want to give her kind of like pointed shoes, actually. Make them a bit pointed. Okay. Kind of a, not sure if it's gonna fit this style. Kind of a skirt set with an open line on the side. I know what you mean. I do not know if it'll fit the style with this thing. So if we put that away, you'd have like it's tied here, for example. Then you have it like going down here, like this, and like that. That's what you mean, right? It's usually like this, and usually a bit higher up. So then it should be curved a bit differently, like this, and then this is erased. Yep, yeah. I kind of thought of that as well at first. Maybe shorter a bit, yeah, that's true. But I feel like it looks a bit heavier due to the towel used for that, or like the thing used for that often being of a pretty heavy material. So I wanted to do like this. Although I guess this kind of makes it look a little bit like lingerie, doesn't it? I just realized because some lingerie has that onyo. I'll see what I can do. We can also have it without this. Okay. First, I wanna go back to the shoes though. What can I do with the shoes? Okay. I'll have little platforms, because those are like sandals or something you wear at the beach. Not really sandals. I haven't decided yet what they're gonna be. Do I give her solid footwork or no? That's like the question, because I could take this or something, put it theoretically through the toe here. You know what I mean? Then we'd have like toe, toe, toe. Theoretically, I'm not sure. And we could have cool lines here, like swag lines. What am I talking about? I do not know. This also kinda works. But the pointy form wouldn't go with these. They'd stop it like here. These would be like the toes. I don't know, I don't draw toes much. I think they look a bit too busy. They look really busy. The other design was way simpler. If you make them sandals, you'll attract people who are obsessed over feet. If you make them shoes, it'll get a lot of sand in there. Exactly! There's no winning! There's only loss. It's a beach outfit for a reason. Yeah, true. I was gonna keep them this way because also you can... These were also some shoes I was considering for Choco's normal outfit, but then I scrapped the idea because it was like... not fitting the vibe. Because she's still a fae. It's only... indeed! Oh no, not the loss! Why is that even the loss symbol? I still don't get it. I still do not understand. Where did that meme come from? Can someone please explain? Cause one day I just saw it. Cause it's like 4 panels. Yeah. It's 4 panels with these things and that you make into one line. Oh, the original. Yeah! The original. It's like... Huh? You know what I mean? Like, I do not know where it originated from. And in the back, I want to have butterflies. You cannot keep my butterflies from me. Okay. I got this. As always, Choko got heavy, the foot, wear. Is that footwear? I don't know. I don't know what to call this, man. Okay. Here we can think about things. We can also like have this part be part of something she threw over. Because there are like things you can throw over at the beach that can be worn there. Like they're usually kind of see-through. And are just there to like make you not be completely in a bikini, just give you some more coverage, I guess, without being like hot or anything. We could make it into that thing. I need very silly sleeves though. Ooh, wait, I have an idea, What if I give her long sleeves? Make them long as usual! And then put in like... does this work? Nah, this looks awful, man. I cannot draw sleeves for shit. I wanted them to have like these things as well. I do not know how to add them. Memes in Discord. Hey you, yes, you joined the Discord. Yeah, just make him shorter. Oh, that's true. Gotta like and play some Smash with my brother. He's excited to play Piranha Plant because I bought him with the eShop gift card. And now we got every character in the game. Ooh, have fun! Okay. So that's the original. I mean, I kind of thought... So my thought with the thing was at first, it was like, okay, you have one guy alone. Another guy's with him. Another guy's still with him. The other guy dies. That's what I thought it was. I also recently saw a meme where it was like, wait. I think this is the shape. It was like, guys, I have a pregnancy test, but what does this even mean? And it was like a bunch of lines. And I only later realized that these lines are like perfectly aligning with the lost thing. It's so weird. I don't even know if it's intentional, like probably, but it could not be. You know what I mean? It's very complicated. Okay. Make these things shorter. I agree, but how short? I do not know. Okay. We add stuff again! The thing is, I really want to talk about anime, but I do not want to spoil anyone. That's just the conundrum of being on stream. You want to talk about something, but like, you could spoil it for others, and that's not nice. Like this? I feel like they have to be wider still. Like the sleeves just have to be a bit wider. But they gotta be rounder. Like this, I think. And now we can like have it be like that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I kind of like this. And that just be her summer thing. I'm gonna give her a custom expression for summer as well. What would Summer Choco's custom expression be like? There's an entire sub about lost edits. Oh god. Okay, I feel like in the summer she'll get a very like cheeky expression. God, can I make this work? Me when I try to make something work. Actually, I do not even know if it's centered. Wait a second. Kinda. Wrong panel that I'm moving! I'll move this. And then I gotta move this a bit. Move this to the side here. Okay, we got it. And my brush is broken. I was about to say, is my brush broken? Yes, it is. As you can see, sometimes it breaks like that. Choko, be angry. Choco's not angry, bud. She's cheeky. There's a Choko that be like, you think you can beat me at swimming fast? Nuh-uh. And then she loses still. She's like a bit more competitive. This would be like competitive, God no, this eye is way too open compared to the other one. They gotta still be like kinda similar. But like one has to be slightly more open than the other. Exactly like this. And now it's like... kinda like this, I feel like. But that is very snarky. She can flip-flop her ears to gain speed, so she's light as a feather, so less resistance. She has ear advantage. Okay, a good theory. Did you forget that she has wings? I actually forgot to add the wings to the base. Let me add them. I hate it when my brush breaks. So annoying to draw with it when it does. Okay. There we have one. There we have the other. And I just realized I didn't have the mirroring enabled. So it's like, why did I even do that? Even more so, she's like a fish. Sorry, fish. She's like a fish. She can flip-flop all her way around. Yeah, she got wing advantage. The ears, they just make her more aerodynamic. Trust. I can just imagine Choko defending her ears and being like, they make me faster there. And actually, it's just more air resistance. It's like sails getting opened. Like, oh fuck, I'm getting dragged away. Ah! And I imagine it's pretty similar in the water. Like, I do not think she'd be good at swimming. Just because her wings like are trying to resist like the waves and her going forward. They're like, nah, you're going backward now. Goodbye. Like as if she was a sailboat, you know what I mean? That's what I imagine her to be like. Because when you put your flat hand through the water, it has a lot of resistance, right? I guess you could use them to paddle though. Hi Necro, how you doing? How's it going? Welcome. Okay. Okay. And turn this off. I just made a summer outfit for Choko, and we're working on other outfits as well. Just thinking of what outfits for Choko could be like. Okay. Now we duplicate the folder. We select the area. A rectangle, please. Thank you. And bring her over here. That's about half of the canvas, I'd say. Okay, perfect. And now, other Choko. I may or may not know something about aerodynamics, and unless you're going supersonic, hypersonic, semi-random bumps like ears are giving more drag to a body. There's a reason why F-18 Hornet differs from F-8F Bearcat. Huh. Now, I think, like, ears are fine. Ears, I imagine, are fine. I think the wings are more of an issue. In their shape. Okay. Now, spring. I feel like spring is, like, the time for Faye to be like, yippee! I mean, summer also kinda, but I feel like summer has a lot more going on in the human world than in the Fae world. So spring would be like her Fae time. So let's design a Fae outfit for her. Like, what would she look like? Okay, first of all, we gotta do her hair. God. Okay, what hair do fairies have? Fairy hair. Okay. They seem to have a lot of braided stuff. And a lot of sparkly stuff. And a lot of flowers. So, let's give her... Either I want to give her a braided front, if you know what I mean. Like, braid here. No, I think I want to give her a flower crown. So we could do a middle part. And then a very big braid here. Like, up to here. Just a cute little braid. Well, not little, but a braid. This? I don't know. Very little sleep because I was a dumbass and got too into reading a story. That's how I'm doing, derp. Damn. Gonna take a nap anytime soon? Actually, very good question. But I'm staying up a bit too because I keep like reading stuff. I mean that's just what Choko normally does, but still. Do not do that. It's, go to sleep. Sleep is always important. Okay. Here. And because it got pulled over from one side, this is gonna be wider. Because it got pulled over to the side. But since I want to make it pretty loose, I'm gonna like make it like this. I'm gonna make the braid a bit bigger. I feel like I can make it bigger. I have the authority to make it bigger, so why not? Okay, like this. Do I know how braids work? In theory, yes. Do I know how to draw braids? No. But I'm gonna bullshit this, as everything I do in life. Because that's just what you do in life. You just bullshit your way through it and hope it works. Okay. You know, I feel like has to be reversed. Does it? If I make it like this, is it gonna look better? No, it doesn't. Something's looking wrong and I cannot pinpoint it exactly. Okay, maybe this is just going into deep. And now I just add a little thing here. And here. Now it's looking like a braid, yeah! Just woke up and have to get ready for work, so no naps for me, unfortunately. Oh, that's not good. I hope at least a cup of coffee will help you to get through this. Yeah, that's true. But usually you feel more tired in the morning than you do like at noon, so it should also just get better if you just do stuffs, I think. Choko reading includes AI chatbots with AI characters, AI powered characters, and chatbots. Shush! I also read fanfiction. For example, today I read one about a yandere doctor. It's like from one specific blog where they have like 4 yandere OCs and just write about them. And that yandere doctor, so his lore is that he poisons the character he loves. So the girl he loves. Or the person in general he loves. I don't think gender was mentioned anywhere. I just think it's a girl because, like, I'm a girl. He just poisoned them. So they cannot leave and are dependent on him. And it's pretty interesting. And the specific thing that fanfiction had was, or not fanfiction, that Grabble had was, oh, you're already married and you fall down the stairs and get hurt. Like, what does he do? And then he was really sweet and being like, "Oh no, did you hurt yourself?" And she was like, "Oh no, I'm kind of alright. It's okay." And he was like, "Oh fuck. Why didn't you just call me? Why did you try to go down the stairs? And she was like, well, you didn't hear me. And then he was like, oh, shit. Gotta do walkie-talkies or something because I cannot allow you to hurt yourself. He's like very paranoid about that type of stuff. But he's such a cutie. Okay, for our side hairs, they have to be really flowy. Like more so than usual. Okay. Ooh, yeah, also like have them like curl a bit. Like this. And give her one more out here. Yep, like this. Like, I feel like Faye would style their hair crazy. Okay, maybe the thing doesn't work anymore. We're gonna see. We're just gonna style the rest of her bangs and then see what fits. Because I feel like the bangs are always the most important part anyways. Because that's what you see the most of. Okay, I wanna curl a lot. Is it because I feel like that's what Faye would do with her hair to make it look more flowy? Just curling it, giving it volume. Okay. And thus I'm gonna give this volume. But not like give it volume in a sense where, okay, I have thick hair, but give it volume in a sense where, ooh, I may have thin hair, but it's very flowy. You cannot escape the flow. Okay, like this. And like this. Yep. This would be her style. Ah yes, YN thing, aka insert yourself into the story. YN means insert yourself into the story. The only reason you learned that your character here... YN actually mean... so there's the subgroup of YN stories. YN is basically a shortage of your name. That's why it's called like YN. There's in YN stories usually there's also like stuff like EC, HC, like eye color, hair color, stuff like that. I like reader inserts, but I do not like YN stories anymore. I used to read them a lot. I like writers nowadays that can play around the whole YN thing, because that means that, oh, the character has a specific nickname or something. Because in real life, sure, people call out your name, but I don't think it's that frequent. And in YN stories, it's like very frequent. So yeah, I just, for example, I had one fanfiction. It was Demon Slayer, and there the protagonist was just called Little Fox, like Little Fox all the time. It was so cute. All right. I can also see her hair being open, but how would we draw that? Because I feel like her hair up there is pretty open already. Actually... Ooh, okay, I hadn't considered pigtails. I am considering them now. Because, man, they look cute. And I feel like they could be... They could be used well. Okay. And I definitely think she would have a flower crown, like 1000%. So we're just gonna give her a little flower crown with like general flowers or something being like here. I don't know, it's not really flowers, it's just like random scribbles. But you know, you get what that is if you know the context. So we have Choko with a little flower crown. She's not a special face, so it's not like she has something really cool about her flowers or anything. Another concept I gave my Fae in the lore I made in my head. Because that's where lore resides, not in lore videos, not in any documents. It resides in your head. Is that Fae actually wear flowers as dresses, which is a pretty popular stereotype, actually. I mean, you can see it in the Tinkerbell movies and stuff. Alright, well, I gotta go. Have a good stream, Choko, and have a good day or night, everyone. Have a good day, Necro. Bye-bye. Okay. And have a good time at wherever you're going. Okay. I just don't remember what flower I gave her, because I gave Choko a flower for her dress, but I don't remember what flower it was. Okay. Okay, 21 flowers that symbolize death is somewhere I got that flower from. I think I like the white lilies. Daffodils represent death? Really? Damn. I just thought they were just for Easter. Rosemary, damn. Some of these flowers, okay, I don't think all of these flowers are accurate. Or Enchanter's Nightshade is also pretty cool. Okay. Let me Google both of the flowers, just so I can see what they look like. Because I was in a call with my friends recently, like some VTuber friends, and we were talking about like flowers and stuff. And they were like, oh, what flowers would represent us? And I was like, I don't know. I wanted to put one in my lore. But I think the white lily is actually really good. It has very pretty petals. And I picked a flower on Tea Podcast thingy too. I don't remember which one though. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, those were the girls I was talking about that with as well. I don't even think our group of girlies even has an official name, unfortunately. Okay. White lily. Let me just see how the flowers look. Okay, so they have petals that they have 3 petals in a bunch, 2 times, and they curl a bit upwards. So we have 1 petal here, and it curves upwards like this. Then you'd have that petal be like here, because you'd have the petals in the back show exactly that as well. But you'd also have some side petals here that would do that as well. Like this. Now, we have the skirt, and that is always where my creativity ends, because the skirt is very easy to do. You just take the shape of the flower and put it on a skirt. The hardest part is Looking for making something similar, but like with the bodice. Cause what the fuck do you do with the bodice? Okay, first of all, we can like make something like this due to the petals, you know? We can just have all the petals run into one pattern here. And then actually, this reminds me of a type of dress. We could just have this like this. Have like some frills up here because your girl loves some frills. And like this. This looks a bit like very old style dress, if you know what I mean. Okay. God, the green makes it really hard to see. Wait a second, let me pick a different color. Would orange be better? Let me try, because the green is pretty hard to see in my opinion. No, it's not that much better. Maybe a dark green? Yeah, dark green is better. I'm just gonna color everything dark green. Wait a second. Because then we'd actually know what we're working on, instead of guessing. And near... I clicked out on accident again. There's just literally one pixel I can click out on. And I keep hitting it. I keep hitting it. For some ungodly reason. Okay, I'm just gonna color them. This is blue, this is green. That way I'll know which outfits these are. Okay. Now we did the flower. I'm probably gonna work on it a little bit later again because I do not like the top of the skirt. I feel like I can do this better because it doesn't have any volume. Now the shoes. I wanna make them look natural, so like leaf kind of like stuff. How do the leaves of the white lily look like? Do I have them anywhere? Okay, here they are. Okay, they're kind of like round. They're just round. So we can use their design for the shoes. Me when trying to draw, but life says you actually picked up white as a color. Even though I didn't. It's frustrating. Okay. We have leaf going around in boots. We can have stems there. Do I give her? No, I don't think I give her like her any high platform boots. I just don't like. Listen, I like the heels on the boots I gave for her normal outfit. I don't think Choko usually wears heels though, because I never wear heels IRL. That's because it's not that I don't like heels, it's just that, I don't know, most shoes with them are very impractical. So, like, I don't have a reason to wear them, because I'm a practical girly. Okay, I have like this. And I feel like... Oh, actually, this reminds me. I could just have them be not like shoes but socks and be like this. And I think this actually look a bit better, oh my god. I know it's impractical, but I feel like it would just fit the vibe better. And we're going with 1000% vibes, that's the thing. Because there are like, these things are usually black, just semi-socks you can put on, where they cover your ankles and calves and stuff, but they don't actually cover your feet. They just have like little strips there. I don't know what they're even used for, but I know that they exist. And I feel like that'd be what Choko would wear on her Fae outfit. Okay. I already fucking know that if this is her Fae outfit, then like if spring is her Fae outfit, then either autumn or winter is gonna be her dark elf outfit. Because I actually do have an idea for a dark elf outfit. I did start designing it in the past. And it looks so much cooler. Like this, it's very, very soft, very whimsical, very girly. Yeah, I think this would just be the outfit. It's like very simple, but very cute. I like the hair, really like the hair. And her expression in this would be... Oh... Okay, these are too close. Me when I have to actually draw eyes. Also, I think I would give her some makeup on her Fae outfit. Just some light makeup. Are these eyes too big? I cannot tell. I cannot tell if the eyes are too big or not. Oh no. Okay. Now lower the eyes a bit. Well, I don't know. At first I want to give her a very innocent look. Then I thought mischievous because like Fae are very mischievous. And I feel like I already have the mischievous look in my normal model. Actually, what about this? Just pretty much a little bit confused. Just a curious gaze. And you know how she usually has these markings under her eyes, which I didn't draw on the other thing? They still are there. I just forgot to draw them. Because I do sometimes forget to draw them. But I feel like you'd have a few more markings. Let us just see where to put them. Like definitely like smaller ones here. This. And I feel like she'd also have some here. Curling. Ah, G-force! What the hell? I lost the color. I lost the color. Okay. Got the color back. That's because I feel like her markings are from her face side more so than they are from her elven side. Also, I feel like she tried to like make her ears look smaller. Maybe by painting them. The original thought was hiding them under a hat. I think painting them would also be like one of her go-tos. Basically making them look like they do not exist in the way they actually do. Okay, like this. So it looks like she only got like these small ears here. Cause these are normal Fae ears. These are elven ears. Thus she tries to hide them, kinda. Okay, yeah, this looks cute. Okay. Well, let me stretch a bit. And let me finally open my soda. I actually wanted to drink this on Friday. I didn't though. I had tea. Okay. That's some good soda. That's some good soda. And after that, soda pop for a girly pop for real. Okay, and now we have another base that we put here. It's the approximate same height. No, it's not. Is it now? It looks to be. Me when I measure it with my fingers. Measure the pixels with your fingers. Always do that. Okay. Can I fit another one? That is my question right now. Yeah, I can. Perfect. Then let's make 2. Okay, I think 1 higher. Yeah, now it looks good. And so we have all the Chokos of the seasons. Even though we should probably switch summer and spring around to have some sort of clarity. You could also have like winter here and autumn here, I guess. Because then it'd be like spring, summer, autumn, winter, spring, summer, autumn, winter. So then we'd still have like some sort of clarity. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Make another thingy. Put this thingy on here. Make another thingy and put that thingy on there. Okay, and now we must color code. One is gonna be purple and the other is gonna be orange. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, let's do it like this. Okay. I think I'm gonna put Autumn as her Dark Elven Fae thing, even though I would have done Winter. But the thing is, Winter outfits, there's like human relevance in Winter outfits. Like humans have special outfits for Winter and Summer. In Spring and Autumn, they just wear whatever. But in Spring and Autumn, they just... I think that has more like meaning for like that has more of a meaning for other beings. So, do I remember what I drew for Choko here? Not exactly, but I think I'm gonna remember pretty quick. So first of all, a pretty neat thing about dark elves actually is, do you know the difference between light elves and dark elves? Dark elves actually live in a more rocky terrain, as far as I've gathered, and they use metal actually. Like they are not only bound by nature. So I kind of like see them as also like hunters and stuff, which is why I'm actually gonna make this little crown for Choko, which is actually part of a helmet, and it's gonna have like teeth in it, like fangs. Like no gems or anything, nothing really pretty, just like decoration showing that she ain't really weak. Actually, let me think of the shape. Elves use dark magic. Dark elves use dark magic. Light elves use light magic. It's simple. That's true. Or just move to the existing ones to make winter, spring, summer, autumn. Yeah, also. Wait, wouldn't it be spring, spring, summer, autumn, winter? That it would make the most sense? Don't care. You know what? We don't even need clarity after all. It's just a drawing. Okay. I feel like these other things need to be higher up. Like this. So I can have the shape I want. Like here. Now it looks like a very weird cap now. What shape did I have? Wait a second. Let me just turn off this because it could have some. I have to look for the thing and I do not know. Oh, I didn't even. Damn. What it? Oh, that was the monitor recording I did for my hand cam. What was that? Okay, that was a recording of Discord. Hey, that's the pregnancy test I was talking about. I was like, why did it show a pregnancy test? I never took one. It was recording of my desktop pregnancy test. What was that? It's not mine. All right, it is not mine. Just so you know. Okay. Okay, it should be on this. Okay. Where is the... I had outfits! I had an outfit! Was it in here? Okay, wait, I have to look for it. It was somewhere here. I know it. There it is! Okay. I didn't give her a helmet? Thought I did. Alright. But, I gave her something else. I was kind of like going for a similar thing. Okay, let's go back here. OBS and turn on the right thing, please. Thank you. I just realized that the border has to be smaller again. Filter, it's just 80 pixels less. I don't even know why 80 pixels less, but it's just 80 pixels. Oh, we have a bot! Thank you for botting me today! But fuck you! But yeah, welcome back, Dan. Nah, don't worry about it. It was just a meme. Okay. So basically, I had done something to like reinforce her ears basically in that other drawing. Because elves, believe it or not, are proud of their ears. They are. It makes her ears look a little bit longer. And It was basically like a headpiece. With like different... Now this looks like crap. I get the idea. But I do not know if I can execute it, if you know what I mean. Still half lurking though, playing Smash. Okay, got it. This, I know definitely I want to keep. The other things, I don't know. Because with this, we could make... Let me sketch it out. Like this. And this. Like this does make sense. And then we could put smaller fangs in here. That's what we could do. Okay. Does that make sense? That makes sense? I don't know. Let's leave that out for now. Should I? Kinda wanna give her a helmet, but I do not know what would be good for a helmet because I'm not a helmet person. I do not wear helmets often. If at all. Okay, wait. Helmet. Let's look. Knight. I wanna see a knight helmet. Like those ones. Because I feel like those are just generally cooler. Okay. I see this ridge a lot. I know that it shouldn't be this flat against the head. I should probably, like, move it a bit away. Just so when it gets hit, it, like, can take more of a hit before, like, actually hitting the head. Okay. I'm gonna cover, like, the whole head. But I'm gonna cover part of it. Okay, what do I do with the hair is my question now. I think Choko with dark elves has like straighter hair. Just because elves in general are often depicted with straighter, neater hair. Like fairies I see depicted with a lot of like very light, fluffy, whimsical hair. While elves, they always have like very light and straight hair. I just feel like that would fit. Okay, I just gotta disable this for a second. To like add my little stuffs here. Yeah. Okay. The funny thing is, every time I say yeah or something, I always mean it as like a yeah. But often I feel like I say it like a yeah. You know what I mean? It's like very weird. Because I just want to make sounds, but they turn out to be actual like words. Okay. Next thing was the clothing. Which, okay, since I know that it doesn't have any spoilers, I can go back to the thing I just went to here. So this was my concept for it. Yeah. So let me look at it again, try to understand it. Okay. Let's go back. I think I remember the parts I want in it. So. Definitely we got some thing here, which basically like also serves like as a belt for the whole thing, because she has like this tassel in the front, which I don't know why so many medieval outfits have that tassel, but I guess that tassel is like something important or something. Okay, we have that tassel here. I don't know if it's called a tassel, but this piece of fabric that covers the middle, basically. And then I also put... I don't even think I can really depict it well. Fur in the back, because, like I said, I feel like dark elves in my lore are a bit more rough. So they're like hunters, they're like miners. Miners! Not minors. Okay. And she had a breastplate, I remember that much. Definitely has to have a cut here though, for mobility and stuff. And she had a thing up here with like more fur, which would keep her warm during the like colder seasons. Okay. Like this. This reminds me a lot of like those, God, I don't even know what they're called, but those like basically female warrior stuff. Wasn't there like a whole tribe or something of them? I don't know. Don't ask me about history or anything. But yeah, okay. An important thing with like breastplates and stuff for women, because you don't know where your booba should go, right? So from the shape, it should never have a groove for both boobas. Like, it shouldn't just have two bulges for the boobas, because if it does, the hit is just going to be directed into the middle, and your middle is always going to be struck, which is not very good. Instead, have like kind of like a triangular shape, so your boobas can still fit, and you have like some air in the middle, because then the hits are gonna get deflected to the sides. That much I know about armor. You don't want the blows all to be landing in your middle. You want them to be deflected to the sides. Thus, the armor has to have like that shape. Okay. Have it like this. Also wanted to give her like shoulder thingies. This Choko is definitely like, nah, I'd pick up the sword and win. Even though, no, Choko would not win if she picked up a sword. She would probably be, hit and then she'd cry. Because, that's sports. No. Okay. God, these are such different Chokos. I mean, these middle ones are gonna be a bit more detailed because they're just like according to lore and stuff, but still. Everyone thought that the hitboxes are unfair, and he said he wants to sue Smash. Aww. Well, suing Smash is not an option. Nintendo has too much money. People cannot even win a normal lawsuit against Nintendo. How is he gonna win one where it's about hitboxes? I wanted to know the phone number of Smash to sue them. Well, good luck suing Nintendo. I think Disney and Nintendo are both like very hard to sue, right? Because I know Nintendo gave a cease and desist or something to a daycare one. No, Disney. I think I said Nintendo. No, Disney gave a cease and desist to some daycares once, I think, because they had their characters painted on the walls. Which is like, alright, then you don't get free advertisement. And then I think DreamWorks or Pixar or something picked up on that, and they were like, all right, we're actually gonna paint your walls for you. We're gonna put our own characters there. And then they got free advertisement and good PR. Well, that's like so crazy. Like how much that can do. Okay. For this we got like, okay. We gotta have like slits here, but then does the top go over the bottom or the bottom over the top? I think the top goes over the bottom. Okay, but the back has to be like free. Basically, I want to give her more armor. Because, yes, warrior princess, come on. Okay. This. God, I think here should also be some thingies so she can move. But this can be also plated, I believe. Do not ask me, I am not a professional. Okay. And then we just have shoes. Shoes! Me when I have shoes! Okay, I'm gonna give her thick soles because I feel like if it's cold, she needs thick soles. But yeah, this is her right now. Okay, in the middle, I definitely gotta put something in the middle here. Oh god, I don't want to leave that too open, so I'm just gonna... Basically, those are two things overlapped a little bit here. I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah, and when she's hunched over, she shouldn't have that many issues. Basically, there should be a gap between those two where something could slide inside, but it shouldn't be too big. Like, to get down, she'd most likely go on her knees or something. Like, crouch down. Okay, now we have, like... protective wear here. I don't want to like block her arms off a lot because I think that she'd use like some stuff that involve her arms, and blocking her whole arm off and hinder movement would not be the ideal choice then. So it'd just be like some protective stuff here with like metal and leather, but not too much. Okay. Because I do not think she'd be that close in battle, but she'd still need some protection. Why would she even be in battle? I don't know. Why am I drawing Choko as a knight even? I somehow just pictured that being her dark elven like clothing. Are dark elves like a very war-torn species in my lore, then? They should be, right? If they have, like, armor and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Okay. I did here, like this. And then between these, it's just, like, some fabric. Okay, like this. And now we can add some stuffs here, I think. I believe I can do this. Can I do this? Well, I believe, so I should. You know, believing is always the first step. If you do not believe, then, well, shucks. Okay. I'm just drawing her markings again. So I feel like while these are fame markings, she'd have other markings from the Dark Elves. Okay. I think for now this is the outfit we're looking at. Like you could add a lot more details. Actually, wait. Am I allowed to add a cape? I am. It's a very nice cape. Okay. Now I'm ready for the expression. Which is just gonna be a very cold expression. Like, not angry, just cold. Yep. Like, look! Choko going through the different seasons. That also fits with me sometimes going into depresso mode during autumn. Even though my birthday's in autumn, that's like very sad. Autumn birthdays is like, I don't know. I have a very nice birthday number though, I must say that. Like, it's a 10 out of 10. What do you want more? Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for that outfit though. And the last outfit is the winter outfit. And come on, guys, who doesn't love winter? In some way, shape, or form. I am not the biggest fan of winter because it's just very, very cold. But I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, there's a lot of very cute outfits there. The issue is, if I didn't have such long ears, I could have very cute hats and stuff. But due to me having very long ears, I gotta improvise. Me when long ears, because the ears do get cold, no? So how would I cover them? I definitely want to give her a cute little hat with like one of those. What are they called? I know that in German they're called Pommel. Is it Pommel? I think so. Like one of these like circular stuffs. Yes. And I wanted to give her like the one hat with the flaps on the sides for the ears. Like kinda Ushanka vibe, but not entirely Ushanka. Actually, we could give her an Ushanka. Like if we put the thing here, and then the stuff for the ears here, we have an Ushanka already. Oh, just like with a thing at the top now. Okay, I think we could still have those ear stuffs there, but we'd have to have some like extra fabric. We have like some pockets for her elf ears, just to put them inside because otherwise she'd be very cold. And we do not want her ears to freeze off. Well, I didn't want my ears to freeze off because it's cold. And like if I don't have ears, then I can't hear words. And that'd be very sad. Because hearing that is like not the vibe, you know what I mean? Okay, like this. And then thin it out a little bit. Now stretch it a little bit, like this. Because I wanted kinda to like hug the ears, but I don't want them to be squished in. That's definitely something I'm looking for. Alright. Like this. And this. Oh my god, she looks like a Teletubby now. I just realized she kind of looks like a Teletubby now. Oh no, me when I look like a Teletubby on accident. Okay, I gotta give her those little pommel things here as well, though. And now for her winter outfit. Boots. Boots. This high. This high, we already got her some boots. Not gonna change the formula too much. But I'm gonna change it up a little bit, I think. But she got boots. Definitely. Also with, like, stuffs here. Cause she'll not walk without soles. Yes, like this. After that, what do I give her? I was kind of thinking about like baggy pants, but I'm not too sure about that. How would that look? But I could also give her like normal like jeans type pants. And she'd have some folds there. Normal stuffs here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Because I feel like normal pants could be styled better with a jacket over them. Okay. Now the jacket. Winter jackets, they're quite curious. Because, in my opinion, they're like this. Like, they're kind of form-fitting, but also not. They just do whatever the fuck they want, honestly. At the bottom, definitely some sort of fluff. Fluff. I want to kind of use a jacket that I have, but no. We are designing stuff. We're not stealing already existing stuff. That'd be preposterous. Okay. I mean, most of the stuff probably already exists somewhere, but still. We want to pretend like we are creative in here. God, my eye is itchy for some reason. Maybe because it's summer and there's a lot of pollen around. I kind of forgot that my soda had carbon in it, and thus that would burn going down. That was not a good slurp. The first one hit the back of my throat like, I don't know. It was not good. Okay. But she definitely would have like a high up thing here. Wait, do I even need to give her a jacket? I'm just thinking because maybe we can also have just a very cute sweater type situation going on. Because I wanna wear a very cute sweater. And can you stop me? No. Soda popped in one dash, girly pop snake, girly pop is stuck for one move. Oh god, no. I do not want to lose against a fucking soda can, please. Please do not make this a reality. Okay, we got this. Then we got this, and we're just gonna follow this. So this is kind of the sleeves, because I have a very cute sweater in mind that I think also exists. It's like a very bland woman sweater, but it's like basically like a bit longer, like kind of like a dress, a bit more form-fitting as well. Jesus Christ, I'm accidentally giving myself huge hips. What the hell? That's not how hips work. Like, kind of like this. And it has like a thing here. Is that a bit long? I think it's even a bit too long. Okay, wait. This. Here. Barely going over crotch. Like this kind of sweater. This kind of turtleneck sweater, I'm sorry. I think like this would be really fucking cute. The only way to win is to drink the absolute hell out of this can. Oh god, I do not know if I have the strength! I do not have the strength. Okay, and in winter... I'm just gonna draw a bit eepy Choko. Even though she's like that all year round. I feel like she's God, a bit cross-eyed in the outer direction. I don't know what to call it. I know in German it's schielen. But in the other languages, what is it there? Me when I don't remember words. And now she just smiles. Okay. The what? When... I was what you were talking about. When you're like, cross-eyed. Intentionally. You know what I mean? Okay, I think I'm back. The issue! As always, OBS. I do not know why, but OBS just seems to fucking hate me. Also, yeah. Not really nice, now is it? I also noticed the avatars were in the fucking floor. Why were we in the fucking floor, man? We're so back. Now back to the eyes. Yeah. So you crossed your eyes, but like she was crossing them to the outside. It looked like her eyes were crossed to the outside. In Germany, you just say schielen. Schielen is like when you are cross-eyed. Or when you cross your eyes. But it doesn't matter in what direction they are. Because crossing your eyes, in my opinion, sounds like you're just doing it on the inside, but it was going to the outside, you know what I mean? Oh, she looks so cute. Hey, very different vibes for the different seasons. Okay, here I just gotta give her some lashes because otherwise she looks like, I don't know. Okay, like this. And a bit thicker here. Yeah. Okay. Like Sheen? No. Wait, God, I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, this is the world. The word. I want to try Google Translate, maybe it'll say something. Schielen. But hey, it does kind of sound like Sheen, doesn't it? But no, Sheen could also mean like to ski. It says squinting. Like Sheen is like really like cross-eye thing. That's the thing. Yeah. English. Wait. Cross-eyed. Yeah. cross-eyed people need glasses. Squint. What? No, squinting your eyes is like not bad. Squinting is like when you do this with your eyes. But Xian is like you have two eyes and they go in weird directions, you know what I mean? Is the only word in English you have cross-eyed? Really? Ah, that's crazy. Because it sounds like it only goes to the outside, but Xian actually goes in all directions. Or being a silly goober. Back from half lurk that turned into full lurk. Oh, okay, welcome back. My eye is still crying because Xian, no, Xilen. Like seine Augen zeigten in zwei verschiedene Richtungen. Er schielt. Es ist schwer, schielenden Menschen in die Augen zu schauen. I know my mother is always like, oh god, I do not know how to look people in the eyes that are like cross-eyed. And she doesn't want to be rude. I know about Haniel type Chin. That's true. Because like you don't want to be rude, but like, what eye do you look into? You know what I mean? Like, how do you hold eye contact without knowing if they're looking at you or something else? And it's not to be rude, it's just like, how do you do that? Literally just a question of how. The fangs weren't sharp enough. And there are too much at the sides. Okay. Like this? Yes. Like this. And this. Perfect. But oh, now it looks like she has like some lipstick or something, but no, it's just her teeth. Now it looks right, yeah. Okay, perfect. I think that'd just be Choco's winter outfit, just something cozy. Extropia is an illness that mentions that. Strabismus is a general term for eyes not looking in one direction. Yeah, that's like the thing. In Germany, you usually say Xian just because it's like everyday speech, the everyday term for that. But yeah, it just looked like she was crossing her eyes in the other direction, so I was like, oh no, Choko, please do not. Also, I should probably draw her hair. She's still bald. And with all due respect, I do not want bald Choko. I know you guys probably want bald Choko, but I do not. I quite enjoy having hair. I remember when I was still streaming Getting Over It, I actually made a bold toggle for my chibi model. Medical stuff is hard. Every term sounds like a wizard's name. That's true. Oh, now it makes sense. Great! Okay. Ah, she looks so cute. And the hair in the back doesn't exist because she put it in like a bun or something to fit better in her thing, right? If she had it open, it would look like this. Nah. Like, I guess more like this, but nah, I like her with like semi-short hair looking. So yeah, these are the outfits. I know the winter one is very boring, but I just... What do you wear in winter? You wear cozy clothes. And I think that's just the general thing you do. There's nothing else in my opinion. You wear cozy or like Christmassy clothes. I mean, I could theoretically put like antlers on her head. Ooh, I kind of like that idea. Let's put antlers on her head. She's a little reindeer now. Don't worry, it's just part of her hat. Okay. Perfect! Now she reminds me a bit of like a cross between Shikanoko and the one other girl they have in their group. The green-haired one. I do not remember her name. Fuck. I didn't know where the shield thing came from. Ah, okay. To be fair, the way it's drawn right now, Winter Choko looks like she's tripping. Except for the mission stuff. All of them look good. She looks like she's been at Frank one whole bottle. Doing the eye thing, you know, the gal. What? That's not an Ahegao face. That's not how I would draw Ahegao Choko. Wait. To prove that, I have to draw an Ahegao Choko. Wait. So, first difference would be... her eyes would be wider. Like this. Her eyebrows more up. But also like, kind of like... semi-sad eyebrows? You know what I mean? Okay. Me trying to disprove the haters by making what the haters want. Okay, wait. Then the eyes themselves, from their shape, would be like... See, first of all, it would be like that. And then you'd also have like... that. You know what I mean? There! This is an Ahegao face. Like, excuse you! To think the other thing was one. Nah, this is one. That is a very normal face. That is just a sleepy smile. That is an Ahegao face. Know the difference. Know your faces! Okay. Yeah. I honestly think the middle ones are my favorites. But that's probably because they're based on like my concept, so I'm a bit more biased. They're like outfits I wanted to do anyways. The summer outfit, it's just like, yeah, I don't know what to do for summer and winter because like those are like things where it's just like a few people in colors seem to be doing weird things to the model. Ah, crazy. But yeah, I really like the different expressions on these two. Like one of them looks like very cold, while the other one looks like very silly. They just have entirely different vibes. Is the blue one summer? Yeah, the blue one is summer. This is like spring and this is like autumn. The green one is spring. This is summer. This is where she got a bathing suit on. Makes sense, yeah. And I really like what I did with the ears here to make them look like she has small ears, even though she doesn't. Because Faye don't have big ears, but she does, so she kind of like hides it with coloring her ears. But now I have Winter Choko doing the true eye thing. Ah, oh, fuck. It was your plan all along. I'm like absolutely out of it. Nah, she looks like she's doing great. She looks like she wants to rob someone. She looks like she wants to murder a man for stealing her cookie. She looks like she should be on some sort of list. Like a stereotypical anime villain. She looks like a kudere, if you know what that is. I hope I used the right data type. Kudera is the one that doesn't show emotions, right? And she looks, yeah, she looks like she's hype. I cannot deny the allegation. She looks high as fuck. But yeah, they all look very, very silly, very goofy. I like them. It's crazy how much I got done in 2 hours. Okay, I didn't see the summer or autumn ones. Yeah. But I really like how they look. I really like the different kinds of vibes we caught here. And now's the question. The green one looks like she's on her 20th cup of coffee, working 40 hours on her shift. Nah, she looks like... Hey, you got games on your iPhone? You got games on your iPhone? That's what she looks like. She looks like she'd jump around in circles. She looks like she'd do a silly dance. Speaking about dances, you guys want to do some animation with me? Okay, I do animation and we just sit here. Because I actually got some music I really need to make the animation to. Like, not very hard animation, just simple animation that kind of fits the vibe. But still some animation, you know what I mean? I just have to change one thing, and that thing is, me not listening to this background music anymore to, like, really feel the vibe of the other music. Because right now I'm listening to the same music you're listening to. Crazy, right? Very crazy. Okay, now I'm not listening to it anymore. It's quiet for me. Too quiet. And thus, I go and open the one piece of music I've been listening to a lot. I actually have been listening to that song a lot. Just because I'm trying to do something with that song that, how to put it, if I want to do tax evasion, I want to do this thing, and they require some very special things for legal tax evasion. I don't think I put it in a good way, did I? I'm not trying to evade taxes, but I am kind of trying to not do taxes myself. So, yeah. Okay. But like, which song? It's a custom song! Animation. Yeah. Okay. Is it one from Payday 2? Cause that'd be very fitting. No. No, it's not. This song was made for me by Eddie Saki. For which I still gotta make her model, but I'm waiting to be in a very good headspace to like really do justice to her shading. Because shading is one thing I'm not that good at, and I need that push. You know, sometimes when you're animating, or not animating, when you're drawing stuff, you have that one push that makes your art go from 0 to 1,000. And that's what I'm kind of waiting on. Because after that, it'll just be rigging, and rigging is pretty easy, I feel like. Rigging is not as hard as people make it out to be, is all I'm saying. Okay, timeline. Now I gotta think. I think, for this, we can put, Chibi Choko. Walking? Okay, wait, I gotta think for a moment. So, we got... wait, I'm gonna write it down. Walk. run, skip, and what other ways are there? Stand. I think that'd be good. Sure, we gotta think. Everyone take cover! The brain cell's trying to be used. Okay. So there we run, there we skip. After that we would walk, after that we would run or skip again. Okay, yeah. That would work. Actually, I want one part where she flies. Ouch! That actually made me flinch. Okay, I think for now this is enough. Because, like, walk cycles, in my opinion, are pretty hard to do. The thing is, I actually wrote lyrics to this music. Because, like I said, I want to do very silly thing with it. And I just keep thinking about the lyrics. I'm in my own hell. Actually, you know, I'm looking at my model right now. I kind of want to pin something to it. Do I have something cool to pin to it? Huh? What is this? Is this new? I just want to see what this is. Oh my god! I want this! Ah! Okay. But no, the hands are not my color! Ah. Also, the background. How am I supposed to use it with the background? Split? Yeah. Okay. This is... What? What do I do with these? What do I do with these? I'm very confused. Oh yeah. Done. Split them. Okay, first I gotta do the color tint. For the... Okay, for the hands. Because the hands, they... Okay, wait. I gotta do the multiply color. Yeah. And the... Oh, this is... There's just the line art, alright. Wait, the line art can be white then, I think. Can I make it white? Okay, I can. And this is black then. Okay. Got that. And I actually need the nails as well. They're gonna be black as well. Okay. Got this. God, this is so much work. Okay, this is white, like entirely white. And then this is black. I need to make it fit my hands. My hands are just black. Like, you cannot deny that. They are very dark. Okay. But I still don't know about, like, the back blanket and stuff. You know what? I can't just make it transparent, can't I? Okay, let me just make it transparent. You cannot hide from me. Become transparent. It became transparent. Okay. And now I'm just gonna... Okay, now my hands look really small. But I have it like this. Okay, I got a little guy now. She's gonna stay here. Ah, shit. No, you can't even see her! properly. Because of the way I should be able to recolor her. Why can't you see her? Actually, it doesn't make any sense. What? Wait, let me go on my filter here. Ah! I got a color key on here, even though I shouldn't have. Okay, now you can see her. Actually, I can just... Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Leaves overlay dear soap. Okay. Now we do this. She's supposed to have pink hair. Exactly, and she does. Okay. Now God, walk animation cycle. Animation is hard. Did I ever told you guys that? Okay. So we have... Now think. We have a head. We have a head. From this head, we have... First I'm gonna have the standing position. So her upper body is like here. I'm trying to think of her proportions. Even as chibi. Because I'm not that good at drawing chibi. Oh, maybe I should just do some preparation for the animation then? Or wait. Okay, first we gotta see. How is the chibi going to be proportioned? So we have the head. The height for the chibi is approximately 2 heads. So we have the head and the rest of the body. Here is where her hips end. And since this is a chibi, this is very simplified, thus she's just gonna have a rectangle at the top. This is where her legs start. They're also gonna be simplified into just some rectangles. That's kind of gonna be like plush Choko. Oh, that also reminds me. Since we have the printer, I'm probably gonna stream me continuing plush Choko on Tuesday or Wednesday. Depends on if I want to stream on Tuesday, because Choko, as you may or may not know, is a very spontaneous being. I really want to learn how to plan my streams beforehand, because I'm always like, do I stream today? I don't know. The small pink one looks cute. The small pink thing is actually it's the mascot from VTube Studio. She looks so cute, right? So I saw they have a blanket with her now, so I took the blanket. Oh my god! Someone makes fursuits! Thank you so much for the follow! Hi! Welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. The funny thing is, usually I know that people that are that follow me in my streams are usually in the stream, because I don't advertise myself. I don't know how people would find me otherwise. Okay. Now we do the face proportions. So kind of like this. I just need to know how the face approximately looks like, or like the chibi approximately looks like. Not what it looks like in its entirety, but just approximately. I have a question, since you do animate. Yes, please. By the way, since your username suggests that, you make fursuits? Like, not a furry myself, just asking, because I heard it's a very interesting and hard craft. Barely. Finding by searching VTuber and sorting by small viewer count. Yeah, that's how most people find, like, VTubers like me, because I do not advertise myself. Because of cost and they turn out ugly often. Yeah, I heard that they're really expensive, but it's so cool. Like I said, I'm not a furry, I'm not in the community, but I've always like admired the craft of making those suits because they look really like cool. You know what I mean? Like you have like a whole thing that makes your body look like it's a different body shape. Like it makes you look like you have big thighs and like generally I think a pear-shaped body is what most people go for. And also like a very different face. It's like cool. Okay. So this is kind of like... Is this kind of like the face I would go for in the animation? I don't know. Probably, right? I'm currently just trying to put down proportions for the thing I'm gonna animate. Because this is gonna be my new intro animation, because currently it's like a 3-frame animation that I did, which is not good. I actually used... Wait. I should have that. Where's the Choko animation screen? I actually called it Choko animation screen or something. Or is it just called animation? Wait, open. It's loading. It's loading. Because I have a small animation that I did in the past. Is it this one? Yeah, it was on these layers. I just don't know where. God, if I knew how these layers were sorted, it's been a very long time since I've... Oh wait, it's probably because I'm very far back here. But there's another animation I did in the past, wait. It's a very simple animation that I did, which is not... that is not very good. But it is a thing. And there it like lagged because I have a shit ton of layers there. Okay, no, this is not the animation I was talking about, unfortunately. Are you capable of working on a project of mine that is going to be Sonic X fan episode, where you gotta replicate the Sonic X art style or animation style? I don't know what you call it, lol. Probably will either be worked on in the future or this period. We can discuss more in the ends of the episode. God, let me look at the art style because I do not know if I can replicate that. Sonic X. God, sorry, no, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Just because my art style is a bit very different, I think. But yeah, good luck on the project. And like animation takes a lot of time. I am on summer break currently, but I do not know how well I'll be able to work on a project. I don't really care your art style. Your art style differ heavily. Yeah. But yeah, with projects like that, I don't know. I currently got other projects I'm working on as well, like making some VTuber models for some friends and stuff like that. Tried animation myself, lol. Yeah. Animation is pretty hard. Okay, wait, I wanted to find that certain animation, that one animation, one specific animation that I did. Was it on animated screen? Yeah, here it was. There's just the kicking legs. Like, it's not very good, but it's certainly there. I was very proud of the kicking legs. I don't know, did I do a longer one? Because it, like, extends after. Oh yeah, I let them kick out. I remember that. Oops, sorry, gotta go. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for the follow. Bye-bye. Sorry, they were the same color. Sorry. Bye, honey. Me when I see the same color. Oops. Thank you so much for joining today, honey. It was great with ya. God, you guys do not know. Thanks for telling me if you're capable or not. I'll probably stick around. Okay, thank you so much. But yeah, I've had the issue with usernames for a while now. I remember Matt and Shadow. I think they had the same color username, and I kept mixing them up in my chat because I was like, they have the same color, and if users have the same color, then they're the same person. I don't know. It's just if you take a quick glance of a chat, it happens often, in my opinion. It happens a lot. Okay, so I think this is gonna be the proportions I go with, but I kind of want to do like real hands. You know what I mean? We can like try these hands. Like very simple hands, but still hands. So like kind of if she was wearing gloves. Okay, so for reference, we're gonna keep that there. We're gonna make another animation thing. And we're just gonna make the head. I don't know if I should keep stabilization or not. I'm just gonna keep it for now. Gonna do this one forward thing that most chibis do. I don't know, I don't draw chibis often, so I'm not too great at it. But I'm gonna do my best. Because my normal art style is basically, yeah, kind of different. Like, I have two art styles, I'd say. One that's very anime-esque, the other one that's a bit more cartoony, in my opinion. Well, not cartoony, but like, what kind of cartoony? Kind of like Avatar, the Lost Airbender cartoony, I'd say. Like that kind of cartoony. Just due to the way I draw noses there, honestly. I've never watched Avatar, the Lost Airbender, actually. I really should. There's so many anime I should watch. It's crazy. Well, at least I caught up with some, like, recently, with my mother. Like, when we were sewing, for example, we caught up with some anime. Okay. For this height, this gotta be here. So here's the stomach. Chibi usually have like a small belly, as far as I know. They're usually pear-shaped. I'm gonna try to keep that. It's like kind of like this. And with the legs, it would be like this. Since the first one is gonna be standing, got it. It always looks so weird because they're like, because chibis are like so thin. They need to be chunkier to look alright, in my opinion. Like, if you don't make them chunky, they just look like their heads will overweigh their whole fucking body and they'll snap. At least that's what I always found. Okay, like this. And actually, let us move the head a bit up. So I kind of want her to be looking up. So with the eyes, we'd be like kind of like here, I think. My brother watches Haikyuu and says he wants to be like the main character. I don't know, that just came to mind. Huh. Never watched Haikyuu either. It's a sports anime, right? Like the... I think it was the volleyball one? Was Haikyuu the volleyball one? I don't know. I don't watch sports anime like in general. Just because, I don't know. I'm more into like crazy drama than like fights or sports or whatever. I think it is, yeah, okay. I'm more into like Oh god. For example, like I like detectives a bit more. Like Black Butler is good. I also liked Erased. Erased is a great anime. And generally where there's a lot of plot. Okay. Actually, I'm thinking I'm gonna make my lines a bit thicker just because it'll be quicker to sketch that way. Okay, like this. And after that... Okay, so this is just the standing. The standing we have now. So we should be able to make a walking as well? Question mark? I don't know. I'm not too great at these, as you can see. I just animate whatever I can. Which is not a lot, admittedly. Okay, so we have the head shape, which is gonna be a very big help. Okay, so with walking, it's important to consider that the movement is not gonna be crazy for the head, because the head, while you walk, it moves up and down, right? So that's the thing you gotta consider. So that's usually what I animate first, like where the head movement is at. And then like the body core movement and stuff like that, because the legs, like, they spread out and come together again, right? That's just generally what you do when walking. You spread your legs and close them again. If I may put it that way. I probably may not, but who cares? So that's like the walk thing. So I'm gonna make this smaller so I can make the walk cycle shorter. Because the walk cycle doesn't have to be crazy long. So I'm just gonna put it here. So see, this is just generally what walking kind of looks like if you just see the head, right? So, now we have a very similar thing here with the body position. But here, the body position, it goes down. So, let's see. I accidentally made the posture look a bit bad here, so I'm gonna make the posture better again. Walking is not that much different to standing. Running will be very different to standing, because there you lean your upper body forward, I think. Okay. And here we have our leg just standing still. And here we have like one leg forward. And one leg just here still on the ground. So kind of like this. So that's kind of the walk cycle, right? Like you just keep like mixing the legs up after that, like left and right. And if I think about I think I'm just gonna do the arms like normal. So basically like swinging back and forth. So we have swinging back. Here in the middle. And then the other one is gonna be swinging forward. So just so we have like the general movement of the hands. So this is gonna be the one thing that makes the that makes left and right very different. Just the movement of the hands. Because you swing your arms back and forth, right? Fun fact! Did you guys know that women and men swing their arms differently when they walk? It has been found that women swing their arms way harder than men while walking. The reason for that? I don't know. Just like how women like really swing their hips more when they walk. It's just pretty interesting. I didn't know that. Exactly, that's pretty interesting. I remember it was from a, I think, Galileo video. So Galileo is basically a German show where they like, I think they test different stuffs out and teach you about different stuffs, right? Yeah. Like basically like little, just little things. And on there they did an experiment once with a guy dressing up as a girl. And he actually, to pass as a woman, he learned the whole mannerisms. I also didn't know that people swing their hips at all while walking. Really? Nah, I swing my hips all the time, baby. That just kinda, it just kinda feels more natural in my opinion. Okay. Here, the body height gotta be the same, but here, this leg is backward now. So this is like this, and the other leg is forwards now, like this. Okay. I also think this should be a bit like this, like a bit bigger, because it's more in focus. Okay, and the arm is gonna start here and be swung like here. Nah, the hand movement gotta be a bit different. Ah! Dude. Me when I want to click a button, but click the wrong button. Okay, this is where it goes. This is where the hand goes. And the other hand goes here, and the finger goes there. Okay, wait. Also, I kind of forgot the head. Me when I forget a whole fucking body part. That's like essential to live. Like, you can forget an arm or something at home, but your head, do not lose that, please. It's not very good, like, medically speaking. That's a pretty alright walk cycle, in my opinion. Like, ooh, striking the poses. Okay. And that's basically gonna be the walk cycle. The run cycle I wanna do definitely. So basically I'm not gonna animate the whole thing with like cleanup and stuff, and the frames in between. I wanna have the keyframes and then animate the things later. So for running is gonna be harder now, because from the get-go you have like your head, right, and your upper body, but your head is gonna be like at a very different position. It's gonna be like kind of like here, I believe. And so your upper body like leans in. Even when you're standing. And with running, okay, the first frame I'm gonna do is the leg like extending. the other leg just back here. It's not leaned forward enough, I believe. So I'm gonna lean it a bit more. And then I'm also gonna lean the head a bit backwards. So she still kind of looks up. Okay, like this. And I think I gotta also like bend the leg here. Because while you run, you usually do that, I think. Like you use your legs a bit more than usual. Like usually they're pretty straight. While you run, they're not that straight. Okay, so we're gonna do the same frame just with the legs swapped. So we have this leg kind of like here. I don't want them to be too similar. Just because the legs do have a difference. Due to them being positioned either to the camera or away from the camera. So they're like smaller or larger depending on it. And their position also kind of changes depending on that. Yeah, like this. Okay. God, and the between frame for that, I do not remember right now. I'm gonna be frank with you. Okay. So you run. Your straight leg is behind. Wait. First of all, the head gotta go up. I'm totally not confused. Trust. It's gonna be great. You know, I'm pretty excited to go to the mall with my mom on Wednesday. Just because, like, recently when we were there, we actually realized that, you know, to feel the vacation coming, or like to feel like in the mood of a vacation, you don't have to like drive away to be at the beach or something. You can just sit down at a cafe and relax. You know what I mean? You can just like chill. And that's like the nice part about like finally taking a break. Literally the position. Literally the position. Dude, that's crazy. I accidentally did the Michael Jackson position. That's just what happens when you draw without knowing what you're drawing. Okay, so I think this is the other frame that I need. And so this goes higher up. Okay. Due to this, I think the leg needs to be a bit less lower, but a bit more up here and like stretched out more. Like this, maybe? God, this gotta be a lot lower then. Is that leg even? No, it's not proportionally accurate to the sketch I did. That's why. That's why I was like, why does it look kind of wrong? Because it is kind of wrong. It needs to be longer. Okay, let me stretch it out a bit. Like this. This is a good leg length now. Okay, so this also needs to be stretched out the front. So we have it here. Stretched a little bit less, actually. Okay. And now we can move it down. And if we move it down, is it on the same height now? I do not know! Okay, wait. It's not. I kind of trust this one more though, so I'm gonna adjust this to be there. And I'm gonna redraw this whole leg. Oh, I said erase. I said erase yourself! Literally leg erasure. Okay. So this can be also explained a bit by you, like, kind of like... God, how to explain it. So when you run, you don't run with your hips straight. You run with your hips, like, turning, like, to the sides all the time. Like, when you stretch one leg forward, that side goes to the front, and the reverse is also true. So, like, it's not like swinging your hips in a way where it's like, if I may draw hips, where it's like left and right. It's not like this hip swinging. No, it's swinging hips like forward, backward, and backward, forward. That's like the hip swinging you do. I didn't know that! Well, try to actually analyze your movements a little bit. Like, imagine you're running. Move yourself as if you're running without, like, actually moving your legs. Like, I rotate my hips like that. Hip rotation achieved. Okay, and I also gotta draw the head here. I forgot to draw the head again! You wanna forget to draw the head. Choko gets no head. She's like Mr. Chopped for real, for real. For context, Mr. Chopped is a character from, oh no, not like Mr. Chopped. Mr. Chopped does have his head. It's a character from the game Homicide. Mr. Chopped is the one who has his head. But Miss Bride, or whatever she's called, she has no head. Okay. Then... Okay, actually, you know why this feels weird? Because this leg is like this. Also, yeah, a bit like this. And it needs to be more in the middle, I think. And this needs to be more backwards. Well, like this, I feel like. It's confusing. Like, this particular position is very confusing. Because this is just like the leg change, basically. So I do not know how to really illustrate that. Oh, okay. Needs to be a bit shorter. Show your butt. And the other leg is basically going to be here. Okay, so I don't care about the head right now. I just want to see the body move. And if it's done faster... Okay, wait. Right now it looks like they're stomping, right? But if it's done faster, like, let's say every 5 frames instead of every 10, I think we might have something on our hands. Let's try this. And if we do it even faster, let's say everything only lasts for 3 frames. How I feel like it could be better. Choko gets no head. It looks like fast walking. running should be a bit more... God. Okay. Let me think about how to walk again. Or like how to run, I mean. So when running, you put your leg down. Okay, wait. You push yourself off the ground with one leg. And God. So basically, I'm just gonna duplicate this because I can still use this red. But basically, I need this to be... Okay, first of all, he's gotta be more locked in. That means, again, rotating the torso. Then we have a moment where the legs aren't touching the ground, I feel like. And this leg gotta be more stretched out. So, like this. So, you got this. I'm also gonna give him some forwards and backwards movement. So like kind of forward, backward, because I feel like running is a lot like that. Like you jump yourself forward and then, so you, when animating it, you don't stay on one spot. You have many spots. If it makes any sense, I don't know. I'm not an expert, unfortunately. I wish I was. I'm not super good at animation. I just do whatever feels right at the moment. And right now, this feels kinda right. So, the leg gets put there. And this leg gets rotated more. So you're running like that. So you definitely have some other movements. This already looks a bit better. Just the middle frame gotta be better. Okay, so the middle frame, I'm gonna erase all the legs here. I'm gonna slightly make this leg do that. As if he's like sitting down for skiing. Because this is the moment the leg hits the ground. Okay, this is the moment the leg hits the ground. The other leg is already reaching out to be the next leg in the front, maybe? Like this? How does this look? No. But if I just copy and paste. I'm just gonna... Ah, wait. This one gets turned off for now. The others... Okay, wait. This gets put here. So you can just see what looks wrong here. Okay, so this... What do I put it in the back? Kinda, but not entirely. So, I think I gotta do more than one middle frame here because we gotta have one where he arrives at where he jumped, right? And the other one where he pushes himself off. So this would be the one where he pushes himself off, right? I think. So where he pushes himself off should be in the back. And we can exaggerate the leg a bit more even. So like this. And the other one is where he gets what he wants here. Okay, wait. Gotta get this down. God, this is so complicated. Animation is not really my big field, so I cannot really talk well while doing it. That's like the thing. It was the same with sewing. If you're really great at something, you have a great time talking even during it. But usually, when you're not that good at something yet, you have a harder time talking during it, in my opinion. Okay, let's try moving him even more forward, I think. But his leg arrives at the ground safely. So you have like this. Maybe even a bit more backwards. Like, you arrived safely on it. And the other leg is like still here, I guess. God, that does not look natural, but we'll see, I guess. Okay, this is kind of like a long jump now. So we kind of space it out. I mean, kind of looks better. I mean, still not perfect, but it's better, definitely. Okay, I think these you can lock in less now. Because we got frames where he's locked in when he shouldn't be locked in, I feel like. So we're gonna lock him in less. So a bit more upright posture. Gonna take this and copy that more upright posture over to here. Me when I put stuff there, I shouldn't put there. Wow. Okay. Now rotate it again. Rotation nation. Okay. Now we put this over here again. Okay, we're gonna copy this over here and paste this over here as well, so we have like the same movement being repeated. I just need to see how it looks. I don't like how he topples over. So this shouldn't be toppling over, this should be standing up straighter. Got it. So if you stand up straighter during it, how's it going to look? So you'll land your thing here. Everything's going great. You landed it. You landed. Okay. A bit better, I feel like. So we have this lands, locks in, locks the fuck in. So by locking in, I always mean like leans forward. For some reason, I just decided to dub it locks in. Okay, you lock in now. Due to like the resistance of stuff, I think, and the balance. It locks in. Or why does the one lock in? I do not know. Okay. And lock in, please. Lock the fuck in, please. Lock the fuck in. I also like just saying locked in. Okay. Okay. Looks better, but this is too straight. It's gotta be less straight. Make it more gay. No. Kinda like this. How does this look now? Play it. Okay. The thing that kind of lags a bit, it's just Clip Studio being dumb. Okay. Now we like redraw this leg. Okay, I'm considering it's there. Here it gotta be like here, I think. God, no, not there. But kind of like... God, this looks so weird. Like, no one stands like this. The in-between frames are always so weird. Okay. And now we got, like... the foot here. So, like this. Okay, show me. Yeah, and now if we time everything correctly, like make these shorter, I think. Make these shorter. How does that look? Okay, not as great as I thought it would. Oh wait, no, that's because of this. Put it like... Wait. Okay, so this is a 21, so we put it here and here. And we put it here and here. How does this look? Okay, yeah, this looks better. Like, it still doesn't look perfect, but it looks better, definitely. Okay, so we got this. Like, it doesn't need to be that long, but it has to be some kind of length. Okay, like this maybe? Let's see. We nearly got it. We nearly got the formula. Okay. That can't be that long either. Then I'll just keep it at this. Like, there's other frames that you'd put there to make it even better. But currently we need to take what we have. So currently this arm should be around here in the back. God, wait, since the arm is so fucking short, where do I actually bend it? Here, I think? I think I bend it there. Okay, now the shoulder is here. The shoulder is a bit up. And the shoulder is in the front. Like, you gotta think of like where the shoulder would be, I guess. That's how I do it, at least. So we have thing in the back. At least the hand stays the arm stays kind of the same during the whole process, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm bent, and I'm gonna stay bent, and I'm gonna sometimes move a bit forward, sometimes a bit backward. Ooh la la, look at me. Okay. Can't move too much forward in the first thing. We're gonna move it a bit backward. Like here. Show it again. And then these are just holding spaces right now. I just need to draw everything here first. Okay. And here I need this arm. That gotta be shorter. Now we have it here. We have it here, and now we have it back here. Okay, yeah. Whew. Okay. Thank you for exploring that chat, Dan. Absolutely appreciate it. Okay. Gonna put in frames here. Okay, now I gotta change the leg. So this is the one in the back now. So like kind of like this. While the other leg is in the front. Like this, I believe. I do not know. Can only believe. Okay. And this, the arms I'm gonna do later. Because currently I'm confused enough. Okay. And here we gotta have this leg here, like this. Kind of. Thick thigh. And the back leg readies itself for jumping. Okay. And now the arms. Oh god. Okay, so this arm. Okay, wait. Got. Wait. This should be here, this should be here. Actually, the movement looks pretty good, yeah. Can I listen to some Xenoblade music? In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the music in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the best video game music I've ever heard. Ooh, that sounds promising. Okay, like, put it here. Put it here. Well, not maybe not that far there, but here. Okay. Do I have a favorite video game music? Let me think. Undertale has a pretty iconic soundtrack. But is there another video game? I mean, I really enjoyed the song in Homicipher. I've been listening to that a lot. I think Shadow of the Colossus also has some amazing music. Other games. I don't think any come to mind right now that I've listened to after the game, or like privately. Let me look at Steam real quick. Call of the Lamb has some fun music. Oh, Needy Streamer Overload. It has such silly music. But I wouldn't really call it the best. It's just like very, very cool music. There's like a lot of games that have good music, but none that I would really call the best or something. But I guess music taste and stuff is pretty subjective in and of itself, so like, you cannot find the best music, I think. Choko coming in with her philosophy takes again. Yippee-yay. Why are they so far forward? Okay. I think this should be a bit more backward now. I don't know though. Like this, at least. And this... Okay, and now we have like... this? I don't know. Wait, so this is the cycle. This is the furthest back. Yeah, this gotta be the furthest back. Let me fix that. So this gotta be here. And like this. Because this is the last before it repeats the cycle. And the other hand was like kinda like it's ragging, and here I said ragging. The other hand cannot really be seen. We're just gonna put them down again. So this has 2, 3, yeah, like this. Okay, now we can delete this, I think. Hey, delete yourself. Ah! Delete. Okay. What did I do? No, I didn't want to select. Okay, and now I gotta time it a bit better. So make this sequence definitely shorter. Yeah. So this sequence is shorter. Dude, can I please stop selecting 2 things at once? I hate you. Stop selecting everything at once. I just want to select one. Just want to select one thing. Oh, I'm gonna have a meltdown. Why are you doing this? Why am I suffering like this? Why does it do this? Literally. Okay, let me disconnect my whole fucking thing and reconnect it. Because right now it's having a seizure. It seems like my graphic tablet. Because I think the pen is doing this shit. And Lord knows I have my issues with this fucking pen. Or with Clip Studio in general. Or is it Clip Studio? If it's Clip Studio. Lord, give me strength. Okay, so I wanted to shorten the distance. So like kinda like this. So this gotta be like... Oh my god! I wanna kill someone. Me when something doesn't work out the way I want it to. I wanna stab a man. The thing is, I think I could visualize it better if everything was shorter. Actually, yeah, do this. Then I'm gonna deselect these. Do this. And then I'm just gonna select this. Bring it back to 15 here. And then I'm gonna move 2 in front, 1 in the back, and a 30. What? Okay, I think it's because this is so short. This should be like this. Yeah, this is like, kind of like the running vibe we're going for. Yeah, that's why I said it's the best I've ever heard and not the best ever. True, true. Because taste is very subjective. Crazy, right? Okay, the running gotta be faster. Oh my god, I hate the selection right now. I'm literally gonna stab someone at this point. Okay, like this. Deselect. Select. Move. Okay. Actually, this is kind of speed I need. Okay. But I still feel like something's wrong. Oh my... Breathe, Choko, breathe. Save as... Breathe. Why is it making folders? Breathe, Choko. Breathe. Breathe. Just fucking breathe. I'm not going to fucking lose it because technology wants to hate me. I'm not gonna fucking lose it because technology wants to hate me. It keeps telling me bring, bring, bring. And I don't even know why. Because I'm just trying to type in normal letters. I don't want to name it animation because I know that there's already an animation. But I cannot use any of the... I cannot use any of the letters or numbers for some reason. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you joking? Okay, wait a moment. Wait a second. You wanna know why all of this was happening? Why it was annoying me? Because it thought I was holding control. It thought I was holding control this whole fucking time, even though I was not holding control. Have I ever mentioned that I love technology and that I love my laptop? Have I ever mentioned that little detail? I want to strangle someone. Okay. It keeps skipping. It keeps skipping stuff, I think. At least it looks like it's skipping stuff. Because it always somehow is skipping stuff. I don't know why. Okay, back in the game. What if we... I don't want to make them all the same length. But sure, let's make this one longer. I cannot even test it properly because it keeps skipping stuff because Clip Studio is dumb. File... Export animation in... Animated GIF. Test. It's just called test, so I can see how it looks like currently. Because I just want to see how it looks like, but it's not letting me see. Me when I want to see, but I cannot see because, fuck me, I guess. alright. Okay, I'm gonna skip forward in the music. Okay. It actually looks good, yeah. I'm happy with this. 3.5 hours. I think I'm gonna stop it here just because I'm a little weepy, just a little. And animation is quite taxing, so I also wanna work on a project I cannot work on stream, unfortunately, and I feel like my entertainer powers are draining me. Do you ever do you ever have that moment when you think you're entertaining but you're actually not, and you feel that your entertainer powers drain you? I wanna squeeze this thing! Like the thing in my hand. She looks so cute, she looks so cute, she looks so wiggly as well! Ah! And it also shows me that I could do a better job with my hair rigging, because look at it. Look at how much it moves. It's great. Okay, let me actually... I wonder, are there toggles for this thing? It should be on items. General item settings. Okay, no. How did I get it on the item settings of this one again? Like configure fine-tune. It's on the wrong layer now, fuck. Me when it's on the wrong layer, because Choko is a layered being. I shouldn't have put the layers on so many different things. Oh fuck! I want to configure her. Me when I want to configure her! Okay, select. Configure, fine-tune. I only want to see if it has any toggles, because I wonder. I'm holding it in front of me right now, but she cannot smile. I've noticed. Configure item expression. Maybe this? Create new expression hotkey. Putting on head? It's actually putting on head. Doll size. Select. So I can make the doll make her bigger. Okay. Oh, there's so many things. Blanket color. Pudding? Are you seeing this? Follower? What does that mean? I have a follower now. No. Subscriber? What does that mean? I don't know. Raid? Maybe that it reacts to those things? I don't know. Tracking, do not modify. Okay. Donations, bits, whatever. Blanket pattern. There's bunnies? No one told me. No one told me that there's bunnies. No one told me that there's bunnies. There's a gradient. It is the color. Okay. Okay. But it was very cool to know. Next time I'm gonna have the bunny blanket. Just you wait. she's so adorable. Alright! Thank you so much for watching today! Watching me mess around with this little gremlin here. She cannot smile though, that's what like surprised me, I guess. Because usually... but she cannot... I guess she can do it with her eyes but not her mouth. That's kind of weird though. Alright! Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope it was fun for you. It was a lot of fun for me. I know that much. We got quite a lot of work done. Choko is Cho Baby now. Oh, you wanna see real Cho Baby? Wait, where are they? Where are they? Over everything. That is my Cho Baby. Oh, it's on my wing. That's my Cho Baby. Oh, let's let. So many things, so little time, so little space for all the things. Me when I go under my desk to fit other Cho Baby. Actually, that reminds me, why is this like this? Not this, but the sprout capture, why is it like so far below the table? That is better. That is my Cho Baby. It's the Chocoltus. That's what the pregnant test from earlier was from. No! No, it wasn't. I'm not pregnant. How can I be pregnant when I'm a virgin? My name isn't Mary. And since it isn't Mary, I cannot be pregnant. When virgin. So true, bestie. So true. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining today. I hope it was fun for you. It was fun for me. And I hope to maybe see you next time. Maybe asexual reproduction. Frog DNA. No. Not what I'm doing. Not what I'm doing. You don't have any proof. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a great morning, day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. Those happy time zones. And I hope to maybe see you next time. If you wanna. Next is gonna be tomorrow, and we're gonna be playing a collab game probably because that's what we do on Mondays. Collab. So yeah. And those broadcasts. Let's talk about.